round 4 start. The supply drop has landed in Burger King. That was, I believe, Red's supply drop, so they'll be able to open it first since they are first. That's a good advantage to have. And yeah, we have one less player, 7 players remaining. Who's gonna win? Alrighty, the supply drop is a 6. Let's go over here and grab whatever 6 is. That is the Dragon Breath Blade. This is a pretty good weapon. Probably one of the best ones in the game currently. So that is very good for Red. And solid supply drop right there. Now we're going to do blue. Blue is all the way over at the Yellow Desert. That means it is basic loot. Let's get 21. That's going to be a 5. Let's go grab whatever 5 is. That's a longsword. Not the best weapon. Hopefully they need it though. Let's see here. Did they need it? Oh, they did need it because they lost all their stuff last time. So that is still good. Now we're going to go to yellow. They are going to loot the old ruins. And that is going to be a 1, which is the worst item in the game. Congratulations, yellow. You have earned a stick. Green is going to move over to the chicken coop. And then orange is going to... Orange has moved to the military base. And then we'll go to gray. They are going to move to Burger King, but that means there's going to be some conflict. Alright, since gray is a thief class, that means there's a 50% chance to steal. And actually, we're going to do, just to make it easier on me to make sure there's no problems, 3 and 4. And if it's a 3, that means it's a successful steal. If it's 4, it's a failed steal. It is a failed steal, which means they're going to enter conflict with -1 attack. Alrighty, gray has their stuff set up. They're going to be using the void. And we're going to do this first before we do the base attack. That is a 1, which means that that is going to be 10 damage. And then let's add it to a 3, so that's 13 damage. They have no armor, unfortunately. So then let's go over to red chat. They're going to use the Ruby Armor and Dragon Breath Blade. The Dragon Breath Blade is 10, and it's 10% crit chance, so let's do that right now. If it's a 1, it's a crit. It is a 3. Unfortunate. So it's not a crit. A crit would have just obliterated, but 10 damage, that's good. Let's add it to their base damage of 5, 15 damage. That is really good. Ruby Armor is going to be 8, so that's 15 damage, 8 armor, and I believe red is going to take this kill. Yes, most definitely. They're only doing 13 damage, and they have 0 armor, and then red is doing 15 damage and 8 armor, so most definitely gray is very dead right now. That's a rip. GG, my dude, Music Masters. You put up a good fight. Next up is purple. Purple is all the way over here in the Giant Rift, and they're going to get some good advanced loot. That's going to be a 6. Let's go figure out what a 6 is. A 6 is Dragon Tail Armor. It's decent. Pretty decent. Put that in their equipment. They needed armor, though, so that is good. And then Aqua is dead, unfortunately. So, yeah, we can move on from that. There is a supply drop incoming at Blue Land. We're going to put that there. And that's going to come in 2 turns. This is an actual supply drop, not a spawned one. And yeah, round 5 is here. We'll see what actions people send us. Red has moved over to the military radar. Blue is all the way over there. So that's going to be a regular loot. That's going to be 5. Let's go over here and grab the 5. That's another longsword. I believe that's what they got last time, actually. Let me see. Yes, it is. That is most unfortunate for them. Alright, next up is yellow. Yellow is over here in the old ruins. Let's grab that. That is another 5. Alrighty then. Let's give him that. That's going to be a longsword. And then let's go over to green. They are going to be looting the chicken coop. So that's going to be a 16. Let's go over to items and find wherever 16 is. That's a rage bow. So let's go over to... whose turn was it? Green? Yes. They got a nice rage bow. And then orange is looting at the military base, which means that they are going to get a 17. And I actually don't remember what 17 is. 17 is vegetable soup. Good item. Good item for sure. Let's put that there. And then gray is dead, so we'll go to purple. And they want to go to the ruins, but there's someone there. Alrighty. Purple is attacking yellow. We have another fight on our hands. He's using cannon and Dragon Tail armor. We're going to do that before the other person does anything. So base damage, 1 through 5. That's going to be a 1. That's unfortunate. Cannon is 8 damage, I believe. Yes, cannon is 8, so that's 9 damage total. They are a warrior, though, so that's 11 damage. And then Dragon Tail armor, I believe, is 6. Yes, it is 6. And 6 armor. Not too good. We'll see what happens. Let's go over to yellow. Yellow has no armor still, which is unfortunate. but they are a warrior, and they are going to use the Warhammer. So first off, let's do their base damage. That's going to be 3. Then we're going to do their crit chance, which is a 40% crit chance, which means it needs to be 1 through 4, and 1. That is a crit. Congratulations. So that's going to be 14 damage plus the 3, so that's going to be 17 damage. And they have vegetable soup, so that means it's going to be 17 damage and 2 armor. Now let's go to the other person, Purple, who decided to attack. And looks like we have a very clear winner here, but let's do some quick math just in case. So 17 damage minus 6, it's going to be 11 damage, and then their 11 damage minus the 2 armor. It's actually closer than I thought, but yellow did come out on top. If it wasn't for that crit, it would have been all over. Unfortunately, we have our next death. That was Purple's turn, who moved in, so they are now gone. And then I think, is there anyone else? Aqua? Nope. So that's it for that turn. Red is going to loot, and they are in the military radar, which means they get 1 through 18. That's going to be a 3. Let's go to list of items, or 13, sorry, my bad. They're going to get Tasty Juice, which is pretty good for offensive players. Let's give them that, and then let's go to blue. They're going to move to blue land, whereas that's where the supply drop is. Alright, no one else is there. And then we're going to go to yellow. Yellow is over in the military... Nope, Nether 9. They're over in the old ruin. My bad. Let's go and give them some loot. That is going to be 21, which means it's going to be the brand new item. Stun Grenade. That's a pretty complex item. It's pretty good, though. We'll give them that. Green is also going to loot. They're going to get 18. So let's go over here and grab 18. That's an Ender Pearl. That's going to be pretty useful to teleport to places. And let's place that down. They looted. And then orange is going to also loot the military base. So that's 1 through 18. That's going to be a 12, which is going to give them Titan Armor. That is very good armor if they are attacked. There we go. Let's give that to orange. And gray is dead, purple is dead, and aqua is dead. Alright. The storm is moving in 2 turns. This is what the map is going to look like in 2 turns. They have 2 turns to get in there. If they don't get in there in 2 turns, then I'm going to give them a warning, and if they still can't get out, they are going to perish. That is how it works. And it's actually not called a storm, it's called Toxic Waves, but whatever. First up is red. They're going to move to Burger King. Let's move them there. Next up is blue. They are going to loot the drop. Are they at the drop? They are at the drop, and they are the only one at the drop, so let's give them that. Let's go and do 1 through 8, generate it. That's going to be a 3, and a 3 is the Flamethrower, which is a decent weapon. It's good against people with high armor. There we go, we gave him the Flamethrower. Now we're going to go to yellow chat, and he's going to go to magic. And yellow, where is yellow? Alright, that's good. Alright, he's fine to do that. Green is going to travel to Chicken Factory. And then we'll go over to orange. They're going to travel to military radar. That's safe. And that's it, because everyone else is dead. Red has moved to the Discord Crystal. Blue is going to move to the Yellow Desert. Yellow is going to try to move the Discord Crystal, but there's someone there, so let's let them know there's conflict. Yellow is choosing to fight. Alright, let's do this first. So 1 through 5 base damage. That's going to be 1. That is unfortunate. And then they're going to use Warhammer, which, let's see. Warhammer is at 7-1 again. Let's check out the crit. Is it a crit? It is not a crit, so that's just going to be 8 damage, unfortunately. They are warrior, though, so that's 10 damage. And then 10 damage and 2 armor. Okay, do they have any other armor? That's it. Alright. 10 damage, 2 armor. They didn't want to use the stun grenade, which is interesting. And then we'll go over to red because they are being attacked. Alright, they're using the ruby armor and dragon breath blade. Let's do their base damage first. Let's see what that's going to be. A 3. Alright, now let's see if it's the crit. It needs to be a 1. It's not a crit. So that's going to be a solid 13 damage. And then their ruby armor is 8. So 13 damage and 8 armor. Now let's see what happens. Actually, did they have any soups? No, they did not. So let's go over down to yellow, who is attacking. 10 damage, 2 armor, to 13 damage, 8 armor. It is very apparent to who won here. Yellow has fallen, and they have died. Next, we move on to green, which is over in the chicken factory. They're going to loot, so let's go 1 through 21. That's going to be a 6. Let's go over here and grab it. The magic bowling ball. I don't remember if he had this one or not. We'll see in a second. They did not, it looks like. They still have that radar beacon. I don't know if they know that, but I'm not going to remind them. That's up to them if they want to use it. And then orange is going to move to lava lands. Yep, you can do that. They are now there. And that's going to wrap it up because everyone else is dead in this place. So, yeah, let's do the next round.